Hello, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. It is dawn in Hillsborough. Malachi is rested and can memorize spells. Van Helsing
Yes.
is tired, but you're a hardy man. You're not 58 years old. It is not an extraordinary feat to stay up all night.
15 con, man. I can do a 144-hour marathon.
I bet you could.
All right, I want to whisper some more spells. Can I get a chance to speak to Van in the morning?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think we'll do this two-room thing with a guard again? I can cast a spell for us that will secure the room against any intruders, or at least wake us up should there be an intruder.
Can you cover both entrances?
Yeah,
As long as you can cover both entrances, that should be fine.
and then we can all sleep.
Yes.
The girl can have her own room. She can. I mean, if she'll have one of the dogs, she can have one of the dogs for the night.
Yeah, it could be a guard for her.
Yeah, but maybe you know what women are like. So Neil, I'm gonna cast.
They love animals. I can imagine the nobility, particularly loving it, the undying loyalty and all that.
Yeah, that's true. They might like that. I'm gonna learn alarm twice, shield, magic missile,
I'll change up some
invis.
spells here.
You can't learn spells, right?
Oh crap, that's right. Damn.
Damn. Irritation. What's worse, do you think? Permanently blinding Redbeard, or just giving him a little scratchy disease?
You were a terrible person.
And slow.
Do you want to know which one's worse, to avoid doing one or to...
I would say
give him
if
something
you get
worse.
caught giving him a rash, you might get slapped on the wrist. If you blind him, you might just like get executed.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna go with irritation. There you go, Neil, that's my spells.
So I'm going to ask Malachi during the days or I'll just do this character. Malachi, during the days, or at least for today, can you stay and watch over everyone? Maybe study in the same room as the Baroness's daughter. I want to be careful with this.
Yes, definitely. I'll study here.
Is Valmont the last name, by the way, Neil?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the temple and secure some arrangements for dealing with Jimmy's affliction.
All right.
Okay.
So I start studying. Neil, do I have a spell on the go?
I do not see a spell anywhere on here.
Okay, let's see what I'm gonna go for then. I failed web.
Yep.
Alter self or levitate. I think I'll go for alter self.
Second level?
Yes. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
And chance to learn.
75%.
Okay, up to 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Starting today, so it'll be done on Friday, one way or the other, if not sooner.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So Van Helsing, you go to the temple.
Yeah, I want to find one who, like, I recognize gods, right? I want to find one that isn't like run by an evil cleric, for starters. So if I see it's like an evil cleric, I'll make some small talk for a bit, then go find a different temple.
Sure. Sure.
Like at least a neutral god.
Right. I'm just trying to find my page of God. Dudes here. Where's my D4? Okay, you come across the first temple you go into. You see the head cleric up there making some symbols, chanting some words in the middle of his prayers in front of a bunch of people.
I don't interrupt.
Right. He finishes it up, and as he looks up from the prayers and as people begin to part and go their separate ways, he spots you across the room and opens his mouth, his cheeks in a broad smile, and begins to stride down the walkway towards you.
Okay. What symbol does he have?
He has the symbol of a stair on his chest.
Who is Astaire?
The god of law and order.
Perfect. I kind of walk up to him. We do the secret cleric handshake.
Mm-hmm.
I say, "Good day, friend.
Good day to you.
I have a rather personal, or not so much personal, but rather difficult matter to discuss with you. In a nearby village, I came across a boy who had been afflicted with lycanthropy. Now, I'm a very experienced cleric, the kind of magic to cure such a curse. However, it may take a few nights, and he needs to be restrained in a secure place while this is done to make sure that he's a danger to nobody.
Yes, most
This
certainly.
temple is quite large. It's stone, right? This temple. This temple is quite large. I assume there's a place we could securely fasten him to make sure he wouldn't be able to escape. I know for a fact a shitty wooden post with some chains was enough to stop this. It's a were-rat. It was enough to stop
No
him.
need to use such foul language. We are in a holy place, my friend. You have spent too long in the wilderness.
I'm sorry. I've been spending a lot of time in the wilderness myself.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said he spent a lot of time in the wilderness.
No.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to run this by you, make sure that you could essentially lend me your temple for a few nights come the full moon. I know that normally you don't do any sort of you close your doors at nights typically.
This
I
is
assume.
a noble venture, and I would be most happy to assist you with it. Lycanthropy is an awful disease, one too often met with death.
Agreed. No matter how many tries it takes, I will remove this curse.
Okay.
So I
so you
just
guys
wanna
make
find
up
out, tell him-
plans. He, will arrange for shackles to be brought and to find a place to tie him up. Asks you to come by on the 21st, which is the night before the full moon.
Yeah.
And
So I'll come a little bit before sunset for that one.
are you guys just gonna kick it in town until then?
Yeah, I think Malachi's going to be studying, and we're just going to do the guarding thing. He's going to use alarms, and we're just going to make sure nothing happens.
Yeah.
One thing I do with the Lady Valmont is I say, so there's furniture in the room, right? Maybe a desk and a chair.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it-
So do
is
the
it-
doors open in or out?
In.
In? Okay. So is there a window or no window?
Yes. There's a window.
Okay.
On the
So I
first
say
floor.
the window's lockable or latchable somehow?
Latchable.
Okay, so I tell her to latch the windows at night and to put the chair in front of the door so nobody can open it without making a loud noise.
The window it's latchable, but it's window shutters, so it's not actually secure. It could be picked and opened from the outside.
Picked? Okay. Is there any way I could jam it to prevent it from opening? Could I jab a dagger into the frame next to the window so if they tried to open it, the bottom of the window, the frame at the bottom of the window would hit the dagger going up and it wouldn't be able
The
to
windows open out into the
out?
street. Yeah. The think
are
of
there
wooden
handles?
shutters.
Open? Are there handles?
Yeah.
So can we just put something through it so that it wouldn't be able to open? It would basically be between the
You
bars.
could tie them shut. Yeah, 'cause they're not handles; they're knobs. So you
All right,
could,
then we'll
you
take
could
some.
tie them together.
Yeah, we have some stuff. I can go get some rope if we need to.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Nice.
just get some stuff and tie those windows shut. I tell her to put the chair in front of the door at night so nobody can get in without making a loud noise.
She agrees.
I show her how to bar the door properly with the chair.
Actually, so she approaches you during this time and says, My good cleric, I do not mean to be rude, but why are we staying in such a dirty place? Why do we not stay with the Baron and his keep?
This could be done. You would definitely have the clout to get us in there if you would like to do that.
I don't see a reason for us to stay in hiding. In fact, I should just go home. Why? I do not need to wait
There-
for you to do your deeds. I'm sure the Baron would arrange for me to head home on my own.
I suppose. Listen, the last time we took a boat, it ended very poorly. I'd rather not have you shipwrecked at sea and wake up on an island full of hobgoblins alone. That's what happened on our last.
I'm sure the Baron would put me on one of his own vessels with his men.
It's possible, but
Wait,
I mean,
Can I be
are you in
that?
any way allied with this Baron?
Sure.
I just
I've
think
never
it's a
met him,
dangerous
but
I just think it's a dangerous proposition putting your safety in the hands of a stranger, Baron or not. He could always take you captive himself.
true, but you could murder me in my sleep.
I have no reason to do so.
He
I'm
has
no,
no
I'm no
reason to
noble.
capture
I have
me.
no right to demand a ransom. What
He-
good would come of me doing that? Why would I have sprung you from that keep only to take you captive myself?
Why would he take me captive? He has no qualms with my family. We are on good terms. I've never met the man myself, but
I have no issue with us staying in the keep. I would ask that you be willing to wait a few days, or wait a little over a week. There's some very important business that we have to attend
you
to.
want to be the one to present me to my mother. You do not want me to show up without you, and you want me to wait for you to finish your errands first.
I would appreciate it. If you truly insist on going back home ahead of us, you may. I will not keep you here. But I would appreciate if you would let us take you back
All
with
right,
us.
give me a charisma check. See.
Okay.
Man's like, yeah, sure, no problem,
I
man.
pass.
I got it. Yeah.
I pass.
Okay.
Seduce Evan.
Uh,
Get her on side.
She
No.
ponders in a moment and goes, only because you have been so kind as to free me from those brigands. But make it quick.
Yes, it will be a little over a week. It is something very important. It's a matter of life and death.
I shall write to my mother at least and tell her that I will
Very
be coming home shortly.
Sure, here, I'll give you some gold for a messenger, and I give her some gold to do it. How much would it take for a messenger?
That's fine, that's fine. I'm sure the Baron will provide a messenger.
Oh, okay.
I have no need
so
to
she's going to the
handle money.
Baron. Okay, I was not sure if you were going to the Baron for this.
Oh, yes. I think it would be much more pleasant to stay in a proper keep with servants rather than this flea-ridden flop house. She says,
Well.
like, the rather decent inn that you guys have been staying in.
Yeah, I say,
She's clearly...
very well. Could you make sure to arrange space for us at this keep?
You're going to let me go up to him by myself? Through the
Well-
city streets unguarded?
Oh, no, I'm going with you, but I assume you're going to be the one to do the talking.
Ah, well, yeah. She seems flustered and frustrated, but you work out the details and head to the Barrens. Malachi, is there anything in particular you wanted to pitch in?
No, I think that covers it. I mean, am I going to the Baron with her?
If you want to.
Is the Baron
yeah,
gonna
I
let
think
Jeeves,
that's work.
Jimmy, and the dog stay?
I'll get separate arrangements for them. I don't want to bring like 5 people and be like, yeah, we're just gonna chill here for a week.
Yeah. Well, you guys are on good terms with this Baron. After all, he's the one that got Croak knighted.
Oh yeah, we saved his. We got his gold back.
You
That's
got his
true.
gold back. So you arrive at the keep.
It's
The
my-
guards
it's my-
recognize the two of you and let you in and arrange an audience for you with the Baron. He meets you guys in the Great Hall, which is pretty much empty except for him and his bodyguards at this point, and one servant hanging around on the wing in case they're needed.
Is Bromulin there? Is Wizard? Who's-
No,
Oh, I exchanged. He's not there.
he is not in this meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But his dwarven captain of the guard is.
The
I've
one.
seen- I've
was
seen
okay.
people bodyguarded before, so I kind of tail her the way you would expect a bodyguard to.
Right. I don't think we need to role-playing with myself. That sounds awful for
Yeah.
everyone involved.
Oh, it's the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah. So unless there's anything you want to say,
Nope, just pleasantries.
cool. She talks to him, explains what's happened, explains her captivity, your rescue, that she wants to wait around while you guys finish up some stuff, but would like to send off a message.
Mhm.
The Baron immediately offers up quarters for her and the two of you.
Awesome.
He makes Jeeves and little Jimmy aren't with you, so he makes no mention
Yeah.
of them.
I'll just pay for their stay at the inn.
Yeah.
I'll get them a separate one as well, so they don't have to stay at that creepy one.
And he will treat you guys as honored guests for as long as you are here.
Great. Can I inquire about Bromulin?
Yes, he is around. He is always busy with his things.
Do you think he would mind me dropping in on him?
Probably not. He is an eccentric man.
Very well. I know where his chambers are. Do you mind?
Make yourself at home. You have leave of the keep. Except, please stay out of the dungeons.
Of course, my lord. Yes. Thank you.
And out of my personal quarters, of course.
Mhm.
Goes without saying.
Balance. We greatly appreciate your hospitality.
Yes, yes.
I go and check out the wizard then.
All right. Bromulin is chilling, going over some spells.
I say, Knock knock. What's up, Bromulin? No, I'm just joking. I don't really say that.
Please actually say that. I want that to happen. I want that to be canon in this world.
No, Malachi doesn't say that. Bromulin.
Ah,
Hey,
Malachi.
how's things?
Things are wonderful, sir. How are they with you?
Not bad. Did you manage to master those spells I left you with?
A few of them. A few.
Yes, I'm struggling with a few of yours, although I have learned a few new tricks since then.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure you would be able to wrap your head around them, though.
Oh, you scallywag. Well, maybe another time. I'm currently researching a new spell of my own, and this research is quite compelling. That's actually the only reason I haven't finished researching yours is I found something better.
Well, that does sound quite intriguing. Surely you would be willing to divulge just a few details.
When it's done, all in good time. All in good
Well, I'm in town for about another week.
Oh, well, we shall have to study together.
I have unlocked a classic spell, one that I'm sure you've heard of. Fireball.
Ooh. That is quite the powerful spell indeed. I would like to see it sometime. If you are here for a few weeks, could you not cast it up into the sky for us? I'd love to see it in action.
Yes, I shall. Well, tomorrow? How does that sound?
Fantastic, fantastic.
All right, I shall. I'll meet you here, and we'll travel to the top of the keep, maybe, and cast it from there. Perfect. All right. Well,
By the way, my cousin has brought over this interesting game he found afar. I think he picked it up in Akuba. It is, would you be willing to play? The three of us?
yes, a game. Why not?
Yes, it's called Peasants and Pitchforks.
Sounds marvelous.
Marvelous indeed.
Peasants and pitchforks. Is that a reference I'm not getting?
It's just his version of D&D.
Ah, right. It doesn't sound as exciting as
Perfect.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, you start off the game, like, it's mostly, like, economic agriculture. Like, you've got these fields, and how are you going to optimize your crop rotations? It's, like, the nerd version of D&D.
The nerd version of D&D.
Yeah, like, you know, the type of D&D where you just work on economy building and
Okay.
political interaction and have no
So-
combat.
Okay, so you're saying it's basically tabletop Stardew Valley.
I haven't played it.
That's basically where you run a
Yeah.
farm. You run a farm and you manage it.
Yeah, it's like Puerto Rico, the board game.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, that sounds great. So I go back and head back to the inn, and no, I drop in on Jeeves and the dogs, make sure they're all right, and then head back to study.
Yeah, at some point I went over and I gave them some gold so that they could stay for the week and that they could get a different inn.
Cool. All right. We can skip ahead as far as you guys want now. You are in the inn, or you're in the keep. I'll let you know if anything comes up, but how far do you want to skip ahead?
Well, I assume Malachi's going to be still alarming her door at night. I kind of asked him to do that.
Yeah, sure. I'll go to her door and alarm it just in case.
What's the duration of alarm?
So it's a good point. I'm sure it's long.
Yeah, I'm sure it lasts for a night.
4 hours plus half hour per level.
So
You're level
That should be enough
5?
for a night.
6.5 hours.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
pretty
no,
good.
yeah, you're right. Crap. Yeah, that's close enough.
So I cast it when I go to sleep, and then
Okay.
And then whenever the night before the full moon comes along, I'm going to take Jimmy over to the temple and we're going to start work on trying to remove that curse.
Okay. Malachi? Well, actually, first, Van Helsing, what are you doing just generally in these 2 weeks? Like, are you just kicking it in the place, putting your feet up and watching the peasants walk around? Are you shirtless montaging it through the streets?
You know, I feel like I might just be hanging out in the keep. Maybe I'd like practice. I think that's one thing I wanted to do with the character in general during downtime was like he practices using weapons. Like he picked up a bow for the first time about a month ago. So I feel like if he has access to the shooting range, he'll like fire a bow at the shooting range and practice being able to use it properly.
Cool. But you generally stick to the keep and...
Yeah, I don't want to go wandering around town.
Malachi? What about you?
studying.
Just hanging out in the keep with Bromulin?
Outside of that, I'll go and check the port every day for my father's ship
Okay.
if it turns up.
I like how you're taking over Van's job now.
Well, I've got
one thing
reasons
I
to be
do-
looking out for him now.
That's true. one thing I can do, because I don't really have any other use for first level spells right now, I can go around and cure a disease every day, and then cast a bunch of cure wounds for injured people every day. So
Okay,
I'll go
so
around and do that.
Go
as well.
tend to the sick and the injured.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're gonna shirtless Jesus it up.
Yeah, basically. I cure diseases and make wounds close and stuff like that.
Fantastic. So Malachi,
Mm-hmm.
this is 2 days later. The next day you went and checked the ships and there was nothing there. This is the 13th. It's a Wednesday. You are on your way down to the harbor to go see if your father's ship has come in.
Wait. Okay, I think I've just got the spells that I had last time I told you, right?
Right.
I would have, at some point yesterday, I would have swapped out Fireball for Slow to show Romulan, but now I've switched it back to Slow.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Cool. So you're
Oh,
just
God.
like walking through the city streets.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty shitty.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
Minding
me?
your own business.
How do you feel of me taking the dogs for a walk as I walk through the city on my daily
Yeah, do
rounds?
whatever you want.
All right, got the dogs with me.
Okay. When there is a furtive movement out of the corner of your eye,
He's in the streets, right, during the day, so there's other people around?
there are other people around, but you're on your way down to the docks, and you catch something out of the corner of your eye, just as a man leaps from the darkness towards you with a dagger in hand.
Oh boy.
He does get a round off, a surprise round off on you, but you passed your surprise check, so you don't get penalties to anything. You just have flat 10 AC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the guard dogs, right? Are they not gonna intervene here?
They might have noticed.
He got the jump on you guys.
Okay.
I mean, you're being jumped out of an alleyway, right? So he gets an attack off before anything else goes down.
Don't kill me without me having a chance to do anything, Neil.
He stabs you with the dagger, but he failed. You passed your surprise check, so it is not a back attack. It's just a standard 4 damage stab to you.
Well, that's fucking lucky, because that could have been game over.
Dude, rip him apart with those dogs.
Yeah. All right.
Leave the hounds.
Initiative. 4.
Let's bring up this 4. Oh, you barely beat him. You go first.
Why does everybody die when I'm not around?
I cast Invis,
Gone in the blink of an eye.
but the dogs aren't invisible.
Nope.
So I wait and see. I mean, I take a few steps back and wait to see what happens. Can I roll attacks for them?
Would you send the dogs after him?
Yeah, man,
Immediately?
I drop the thing. And he's just stabbed me. I assume that.
Yeah. I assume that they would react on their own.
Yeah. All right. Make me 2 attacks, 1 for each of your dogs.
Taco 19.
He has 18 AC. They both miss.
They both miss. No, one of them misses. The Thaco 19, you said? The first one hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 5.
Oh my god, the dog leaps on him, knocks him to the ground, and rips out his throat.
I
the
look
man-
around.
Yeah. The people in the streets turn, clearly having seen this happen. This was in broad daylight. This was not some sort of there's no question as to what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone keeps a wide berth. There's a dog ripping a person apart and an invisible wizard.
Yeah, well, I look around to make sure that there's not anyone else.
No, it looks clear. The alley looks clear. The streets look clear. The rooftops look clear.
Okay, I cancel the invis and pull the dog off him.
Okay.
And then,
Immediately, someone comes over to you and goes, "Oh my god, are you okay?"
I'll be fine. I've dealt with worse than whatever this guy is. And I look at his face. Do I recognize him?
No. It's a man. Well, adolescent. Maybe 16, 17-ish.
I check
Male?
his pockets.
You find a groat in one of his pockets.
Anything else? Any identification? Any notes?
No, he
Coins?
doesn't have his driver's license on him.
No, like, look for a wizard with a magical staff and kill him.
Kill this guy for me,
Alright.
signed Gerent. Yeah.
No, none of that.
I like call over a guard.
Yeah, a few minutes pass, and a guard, comes running. People having shouted and called out.
This man tried to kill me. See his body dealt with.
He pokes it. He's dead.
Yeah, well, I assume you're not just gonna leave him here. I'm staying at the keep. I'll tell the Baron myself.
He looks at you. He nods and quickly asks people around here. Everyone in the vicinity confirms what's going on. He kind of shrugs, goes, I'll call him a mortician, and walks away.
How old is this kid? Like literally just like a boy, like 17.
16, 17, yeah, a youth.
Just a level 1 thief. Fuck. Fool. Alright. I actually arrogant enough to finish my rounds of the docks, looking for the boat. And if not, I head back via the inn to drop the dogs off and then go to the keep.
Okay. That's cool. The rest of that day passes uneventfully.
Was his father's ship in the port?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. So there's nothing else you guys want. You guys are literally just waiting until little Jimmy's thingy.
Yeah, I'll heal Malachi when he comes back. He might get, like,
Do you know what I will do while I'm here, Neil? Actually, look into some leather armor for the dogs.
Ooh, dog barding.
Dog barding.
Nick, you get your health back.
Cheers, buddy.
No problem, man.
I haven't taken health off my character sheet in a long time.
You don't take damage very often.
What's your HP?
12.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Oh, you were totally fine.
He was never going to kill me if he was level 1.
No, even with a max damage on a backstab, he couldn't have killed you. It would have to be like an amazing 5th level backstabber to kill you in one shot.
3rd level could have done it.
No, because you don't get ×3 multiplier until 5th level.
He'd only need ×2. He could have rolled.
4 and
yeah.
4 is 8.
Yeah, but at level 1 you get an extra d4. At level 3 you get 2 extra d4.
Nope, not in 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
2nd you get an extra d4 from 1 through 4, an extra one from like 5 through 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah, I'm
scale
fine.
range. Thieves are horrible at combat.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's kind of... It was never meant to be balanced combat-wise.
exactly.
Because they're able to do all
Second
kinds of things outside of combat.
Second edition is not all classes are equal in combat.
Yeah, if they were as good as a fighter in combat, a fighter would be useless.
Right.
Yeah. Rip
Honestly,
Croak.
fighters seem really good in base second because they're the only ones who get the multiple attacks and they get it at level 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to be the best combat class, you should be the fighter who
Until you hit level
specializes
7, then
in
it's the
fighting. Hey, surprise, surprise! The fighter is better than the thief in combat.
Yep.
And then at level 7, the mage just kills them before they can even get an attack off.
Yeah.
I guess
Fighters do have the best saves in the game at really high level.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like every class has good saves and bad saves, except the fighter, where at really high levels, all of their saves are good.
Dog barding nail.
Yeah, I'm looking up the time to make armor. Time to make armor is equal to 2 weeks per AC level below 10. For example, a shield would require 2 weeks worth of work. Okay, so it would take you a month to make for someone to make you some dog barding.
Ah, well, fuck that then.
Okay.
I ain't got a month.
All right.
So are we just waiting for the...
Yeah, we can just skip ahead. A week passes,
Okay.
week and a half passes.
So I guess we can just do the... I mean, we don't really have to make any rolls for these, because we kind of know the drill, right, for removing the curse?
Right, yeah, he just has to make some saving throws.
Yeah, so 3 nights worth of saving throws to see if any of those work.
Okay.
And you can use it more than once per day, right?
No, it's one save, and then if it fails, he transforms, and I can't do it after he's transformed unless I'm level 12 plus.
The Cleric of Astaire also has a remove curse at night that he's willing to cast.
Okay.
So that brings it up to 6 saves.
Okay.
Come on, Jimmy. He's got to be pretty unlucky at this point.
All right. So, well, I mean, Jimmy's a level 0 fighter, so he's got to
his
roll a
saves are
19
pretty
or
bad.
better. Which is not likely on any one roll, but...
With 6, maybe.
Nope, not this time around.
I kind of sigh after the end of the third night. When Jimmy shifts back to normal, I say, "Thank you for your help. I'll just have to try all over again when I return to Shirebrook."
Wait, hang on. How did that happen? He has to pass his save to not be.
He has to pass his save, and that breaks the curse if he does. It's a save versus polymorph.
And what's his save, Neil?
Versus polymorph.
Versus polymorph.
Oh, I was rolling versus spell. No, he passes the polymorph save.
Yes!
Yes, he does it on the third night.
Final Fantasy happiness.
Woo!
There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so Jimmy has been cured of his lycanthropy.
He has been. Yay! Now,
What
what are you
night
going to do
does
with
it
Jimmy? Are you going to let him go back home?
I ask him what he wants to do. He can continue travel with me for a while if he wants, or I can find some arrangement for him.
Well, Jimmy wants to do whatever you guys want done with him. To break the fourth wall here a moment, I don't want you guys to like call around Jimmy if you don't want him coming around with you.
Okay, what I want to do then, I want to take him back to Shirebrook with me, and I want to try and get him into one of the temples to be trained as a priest.
Ah, okay, cool. He's down
Great.
for anything at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
I figure like he'll find some salvation in religion because he did murder a bunch of people even if he wasn't aware of it at the time. I feel like that might be a chance for him to come to terms with this, like seek a life of religion.
I'm sure it says in the curse that they have some vague recollection of their actions as well.
No
It's
recollection.
No recollection, but they might have like weird feelings or something.
Okay, so enough time passes. You guys have cured little Jimmy of his curse. The Baron gets a ship for you guys. Well, not gets a ship, but puts you all on the ship, including Jeeves and little Jimmy and your horses and your dogs.
And my carriage.
It had
We
the
only have one
carriage,
horse
pays
right
for
now.
all the passage.
Do I learn spells?
You did learn Alter Self. What was the other one that you wanted to try?
Levitate after that.
That's also second level.
Yeah.
Neil, one thing I'd argue, since we were honored guests for about a week of this month, can we cut a fourth of our costs off for the monthly expenses?
Nope.
Damn.
You also learn Levitate.
Levitate. Great. And then after that, I suppose I'll do. I'm starting to run low on spells. Continual light.
Second level as well.
Yeah.
Failed.
Oh wait, no, I already have that one.
You retroactively failed it and lost it.
What do you want to learn next?
Fist of Stone, level 1.
Okay. Pass.
Great.
Fist of Stone is literally you just shoot a giant stone fist at people, right?
No, you're
No, it's like I turn my hand into a
Oh, you
giant
turn
fist
your
of
hand.
stone.
Okay, so you can just punch people. That's awesome.
with 18-100 strength.
It's not a very good spell, probably, because you have to be in melee range to use it, and that's a no-go for
Well,
wizards.
only if you're going to try and punch people in combat. But at the same
That's
time, you have
true.
18 strength with one hand, so you could like rip open bars. You could lift gates.
That's true.
You could
And
hold
you could,
the
like,
door shut.
Yeah, you could like walk up to someone and just punch them outright and one-shot them with a good chance to that.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that you just might need a lot of strength for temporarily. That
That's true.
maybe you couldn't like pull down a gate because you've got the strength
You
is in
can
your
probably punch
hand.
the bar, and you could probably like bend the bar by punching it repeatedly.
I don't think you bend bars by punching it repeatedly. Well, maybe if your hand
here's
is
the thing.
stowed.
Yeah, impact force is greater than like you'd be able to put more force into an impact than if you were just pulling with your
Yeah.
arms.
I was gonna say if
So
it's
you can just
stone, you
wail.
could punch it, but if it's
Yeah.
not stone, you would break all of your hands.
Yeah, that's
All
what I
of
mean.
your
It's a stone
Yeah.
fist, so we could punch it out of shape.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Do I have more time?
You have 2 more
Until
days. That happens on the 21st. You guys leave on the 24th.
Okay, but then there's time on the ship as well, right?
Yep. Let's figure out how much time that's going to take.
It was 5 days from it was about a week from Redport from Shirebrook to Redport. So
Yeah,
probably
so this is going to be just a little over a week, so you'll got like 9 days.
Okay.
Do I get
Yeah.
a chance to get any more spells off Romulan? Does he have any level 3 spells?
No.
Okay, then Spectral Hand and Comprehend Languages are the only 2 spells left.
Okay.
Both, I think Comprehend Languages might be level 1.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it is. And Spectral Hand is level 2.
All right, so comprehend languages, you fail. And
Okay.
spectral hand you pass.
All right. Finally. Running out of spells here. Cool.
You failed spectral comprehend languages and you passed spectral hand.
Yeah.
All right, and then we pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me make sure you don't sink on your ship. You don't. Not
Yes.
this time.
What'd you have to roll to sink?
Secrets.
Okay.
7.
Did you roll it that first time, or did it?
Secrets.
Yeah,
Everything is a secret.
Okay.
And you make very good time. 8 days later, you find yourself back on the docks of Shirebrook.
Van kind of steps off, just breathes in the air, kind of has that moment of feeling like it's good to be home. But he's a little bit on edge because he's not quite sure how true that pardon was.
Yeah. What's going on here?
So I'm going to send you my spells in a second for today because I'm going in hoping for
Going
the
in
best,
hot.
but preparing for the worst.
Yeah. No, me too. All right. Let's go in hot.
Yeah. So I've got a lot of spells memorized just in case it's necessary. This won't really be that good for me for that fight, so let me grab something else. Spells by sphere.
Fireball or slow? Tyrus Bellows, he needs slowed, but guards need fireballing. I'll go for slow.
I've got something
There you go now.
just in case we need this.
Cool.
I'll send it to you in a second. I just have to write this down.
Shirebrook, back where we began.
Yeah.
This.
Shit, I really can't decide for this last first level slot. Oh, there we go. Alright, sending you my spells. Oh wait, wrong last one for the third level. It's swap out snare with what was I gonna take some crap, I already forgot. Swap out snare with oh my god, how did I forget? It's been like 30 seconds. What? Where is well, fuck. We can just start heading to the keep. I'll send you that last spell in a second. I'm trying to find what I
I'm
swapped
gonna
out.
wait till you get your spell.
Okay. all right.
Oh, Neil. What are you doing?
I think
Fucking Jarrett. I
we
goddamn.
die here. Whatever, man. It's been a good run.
Good way to go.
It's
out.
been a good run. This was a great show.
Yeah. You say that like it's going to end here, Neil.
Well, he's only got 13 minutes to kill us.
That's true.
No, I mean,
Oh,
like,
no, I know it. Replace it with summon insects.
Okay. So you step off the docks, back
And I think
over
we're
to
just gonna take
Shirebrook,
Back to the place. Back to the keep.
back to
Back to
Oh,
the
where you were
dungeon,
born,
probably.
back
Yeah,
to where it
I'm
all
going-
started.
I'm gonna give Jeeves 100 gold.
100 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to. I might die here, dude.
Fucking Chiefs.
I'm gonna
What
give
are
Jeeves 100 gold.
He
Jesus,
looks at
got more
it, kind of
gold
in
than me.
shock, and goes, "Do you want me to buy another carriage?
It's yours, Jeeves.
What am I supposed to? What would you like me to do with this, my lord?"
It's yours.
I don't
Use it as you
understand.
see fit. Use
I
it
know.
as you see fit.
Jeeves, we still require your service, though.
Yes, I would appreciate if you would stay on with us, but you can use this gold that I've given you as you see fit. Listen, I kind of lean in and I say, there's a chance I may not be leaving here alive. I'd like to do one good deed today before I die, if that's the case.
James seems overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He actually starts wiping away some tears, and just, Master Van Helsing, I don't know what to say. This is
Don't mention it. Just
no one has ever shown me this much kindness my whole life. Not even my own papa.
Jesus. I clap him on the shoulder and say, "Don't even mention it. Head to the
No, it needs to be mentioned. This is truly an act of utter kindness. You're a most generous man.
Well, your gratitude is accepted. Head to the Half Pint. It's a very fine tavern. If we walk out of that keep alive, I'll meet you there.
Just so you know, Jeeves, half of that gold is mine. And I mean to say that half of it is from me as well.
Yes, Master Malachi. Thank you. As always, you are a wonderful man.
Yeah,
me a
sorry.
favor.
Don't lay it on too thick.
Yes, my lord.
If I don't return, do me a favor, and even if it takes a little bit of that gold, make sure Jimmy is brought in to be trained as a priest.
I'll do that, Van.
I'd rather not have him grow up on the streets if I don't come back.
I'll do that.
And then we head off to the keep.
Okay.
I turn to Van and say, do you really think that they're going to attack us?
I hope not, but it's always best to prepare for the worst case scenario.
You're ready
Doing
to
that
die
is what's
here?
kept us alive this long.
You ready to die for this?
I will do everything I can to avoid it, but if that's what it comes to, I've lived a hell of a life. I slew a fucking chimera, Malachi.
Well, alright, well, since you're about to die, I'll let you have that, but...
Malachi, I will try to escape if it comes to it, but if it's the end, then it's the end. I'm sure you can make it out fine, you and your arcane magics. I don't suppose you have 2 chances to cast invisibility?
If you'd have asked me beforehand, I could have.
Well, damn. Oh well.
All right.
Maybe they'll be environmentally friendly and won't attack me if I turn into a tree.
Should I bring the dogs? Yeah, I mean, the dogs
I would
wouldn't
do
want to live without. They wouldn't want to live without me anyway.
All right.
Bring them with us.
The 3 of you plus the dogs, because you're going with Stella Valmont,
Yeah.
head to the keep. The guards, upon seeing her arrival, throw open the gates and call inside that you guys have arrived, and they greet her with the utmost respect and honor.
Oh wait, I've just realised what Jared's doing. Okay, go on.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I want this to be fun.
You walk in through the doors of the keep, up the steep ramp, through the field, and make your way to the actual structure. I'm trying to find the right music for this. Probably can't. It's hard to find the right music for every situation.
I mean, I don't know whether to expect like haunting, like piano music or maybe glorious trombones and trumpets.
Well, we'll just skip all the music then.
Ah,
You guys enter in, and running down the staircase as quickly as she can do so is Baroness Beatrix Valmont, followed behind by her captain of the guard and a couple of soldiers. The child, daughter, and mother meet in a tight embrace for a good 20 or 30 seconds before they break. The mom checks her all over, makes sure she's alive, asks her 1,000 questions in a few seconds. Are you safe? What happened? Are you okay? What did he do to you? You know, they clear out all the details while you stand awkwardly on the sidelines watching, unsure of your fate. During this time, the captain of the guard, once checking to make sure the girl's okay, hasn't taken their eyes off you.
is this Tyrus Bellows?
No, he is the
Sheriff.
sheriff of town.
Okay.
I'm just standing there waiting to see what comes next.
Same.
After Beatrix Valmont fully inspects her daughter and is convinced that she is all right, she pushes James Valmont, her brother, aside. I'm sorry, Vernon Corwell. James Valmont's the gatekeeper. Vernon Corwell, her captain of the guard, aside, and steps before you two, hands tucked into her sleeves, held at waist level. Says, "Where is the other one?" Croak,
Croak?
the knight, Kel Croak.
Croak attempted to rob a store and was killed in the attempt. He turned out to be a rather foul character. I apologize for not seeing that earlier, and I give a very long bow.
Well, as tragic as that may be, this makes this much easier to do. Let me welcome you back into our town. I am grateful for the services you have performed. If there is anything you should need from me in the future, please do not hesitate to ask. You have brought back my heir and eldest daughter, and I am ever grateful to you for this.
I consider
Vamos.
this atonement for my past. I just give her another bow.
She nods. I will have it known in the streets that you two have performed a great deed for us, and that your names are clear. I will send out criers to announce it in every tavern, on every street, down at the mines, and out in the fields. I shall make sure your reputation is clean.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Paradis.
I guess in that scenario, it'd probably be, instead of just doing multiple bows, he probably just stays bowed. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I just nod my head. If that's
She invites you
allowed.
to join them for dinner that night. There's going to be a feast. The servants will get started on it right away. And you are welcome to join them and sit at the head of the table with her and her daughter.
Sweet.
Very well.
Sweet.
I would be honored.
And that wraps up our session. There was no double cross.
Yes.
There was no.
But I
You
liked
wanna
that
make
you
it
were
better.
terrified of it anyway.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were trying to make it like as scary as possible going into it,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
No, it's all good. What did you think Jarrett was going to do?
Well, I thought that he was trying to trick us into going back there so he could claim the bounty on us.
Yeah.
But then I remembered that the girl said there was no bounty, so.
The girl was telling the truth.
So what's he up to? I guess I'll find out one day. Yeah.
So as we had mentioned with the players before the show and during the break, we are at a very nice bookend here for Hardcore Heroes. So we're thinking about maybe taking some time off from the show and progressing the show time further. I think I want to set up a new story arc, so it's not so much this kind of, getting in trouble and then trying to find your way back to Shirebrook Redemption and bring a new story arc to the campaign. But Van Helsing, Sean, you were out when Malachi, Nick, and I, were talking about this. How does that sound to you? Maybe taking like a week or two of a break to...
Oh, I don't want to play
pace.
next weekend actually because I'm gonna be gone. I
Perfect.
didn't want to move my desktop with me, so that would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so why don't we say we're going to take... What is it now? Today, this is the end of June. Why don't we say we're going to take a 3-week break and come back
Okay.
on the 23rd. Saturday the 23rd.
That should be fine. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it should be fine. There's a chance I might have to do Friday or Sunday, but I should be fine for Saturday.
If not, we can push it to the next week.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Sure. So we're going to push the show back a couple of weeks, and we're going to come back into game in some months. The players having kind of come back to town, rested up, reintegrated with society, and we'll come up with some new storylines for then. But that means this week's Q&A thread, we can also, or this week's feedback thread can also be a Q&A thread for the current players and any former players if they're still watching and know about what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, I will put that up on Reddit now, actually.
Fantastic.
I'll put in like a spoiler tag so people don't watch it or go to it before the...
Sure.
Do we still need to do XP though, Neil?
No, you guys don't need experience. You got Freed. It's fine. Yeah, let's give you some experience.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Come
I was
on.
about to give a very blank face.
Yeah. Right.
Being allowed back in your town's enough for the reward. You don't need experience points for it.
I was waiting.
I didn't ask for any gold because of that, Neil.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the bit where we go to the feast and then she brings out the box of magic items, right? Isn't that what usually happens?
No, not in this case. Sorry.
Not in this case, no. Okay.
Besides, you guys already know where there's a magic scimitar.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go back there and fuck him up because I want that scimitar, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's do some experience calculations. You killed 11 hobgoblins.
Mm-hmm.
How much are hobgoblins worth? Oh, I can't believe I closed all my books. What else did you fight in combat? Just the hobgoblins this week, right?
Just the hobgoblin. Oh, and I killed the thief. Well,
Oh, right. Give me some of that. Some big fat quest XP for rescuing the Baroness's daughter. And let's just give you a nice big fat end of storyline XP bonus as well. For wrapping everything up, getting back home,
saving
clearing
the
up these
girl.
loose ends.
Sorry, how much? I'll just ask you again because I'm writing up the
I
post
haven't
right
given
now. but-
XP yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you both get... Well, okay. So, without the 10% bonus, it is 2,292 experience
For combat and XP quest.
for combat and quest.
Is 2,000 what?
2,292
2292. Okay.
without 10% bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do individual experience here. Player has a clever idea. Any clever ideas today? I think it qualifies as a clever idea.
I'm not sure if anything like.
I'm not sure if we did anything out like
Yeah.
super clever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Player has an idea that saves the party.
So I don't know what was going on with like, yeah, I don't know what's going on in the background after we sprung that girl out of the keep. So did we do anything that happened to be like life-saving for the party, like sending Jeeves and Jimmy out of town, or Van leaving town before Malachi?
No, that didn't help. Quickly moving and heading north was super useful, actually.
Yeah,
Going
not
north
going
instead of
straight.
south might have done it. So who had the idea of heading north instead of south?
I wanted to go to Hillsborough. I think we
Alright.
both did, honestly. Or I had the idea, but I assume Nick wanted to as well.
All right, well, you
Yeah.
put up the idea for us, so why don't you mark 400 for that?
Okay.
They have
Alright.
bloodhounds on your trail, but you know you guys are in
You
a
went the
carriage,
wrong
so
way.
you're going a little bit faster. Maybe not over the open ground, but you know you had a good head start on them, a pretty good head start.
Okay.
And they had to go through the forest, which you know actually helps the bloodhounds, but the open plains did not. And they sent riders south to do some other stuff, but you guys were going the other way, so well done there.
Okay.
Player role plays this character well. Van Helsing, you went well out of your way to save little Jimmy. I really appreciate that little note of effort. So mark 200 for that.
Okay.
And why don't you mark another 150 for the goals you gave to Jeeves?
All
Meanwhile,
right.
Malachi, why don't you mark another 150 for being a total asshole to Jeeves?
Hey, I was alright in this episode.
Yeah.
50 of that gold is mine, Jeeves.
I meant that I was giving him like.
Right, but still, like clearly that gold came from Van. There's no.
Well.
Yeah. Single combat, blah, 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 blah. Priest, per spellcast to overcome foes or problems. Entangle, it didn't actually come to effect, but it was cast in combat. Aid. Those are both, no, it's first and second, so that's 150 experience for you. Malachi.
I think I got quite a lot, all in all. So,
Let's see. I can't even count the number of spells you cast.
okay, no, I can. So in breaking the gale out, I used sleep and invis. So that's 3 levels worth of spells. They
Right.
count, right? That
Right.
counts because it's overcoming problems. Yeah, that's 3 levels, and then I used fireball on the hobgoblins. That's another 3 levels. That's 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used a magic missile on the hobgoblins as they were fleeing. That's 7. Then I used invis on the thief as he was fighting me. That's 9.
Okay.
I think that's probably everything that I cast.
450 experience.
But then I learnt, I learned Fist of Stone. That's 1 level. Alter Self and Levitate and Spectral Hand. That's another 6 levels. That's 7 levels.
So that's another
So-
700.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me read off my spells in a second. I don't remember. So I didn't use very much.
No, it was Entangle, Aid.
And remove curse.
Oh, yeah, you did 3 remove curses.
Okay, so that's 450 for the remove curses.
Okay.
It's 50 per spell level, right?
Right.
And then entangle is 50, and then aid would be another 100, so it'd be 600 for spells. Unless I'm missing any,
Right.
but I don't think I am. I'll just say
I think
600.
that's it.
4,272.
Oops, crap. 4,006.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm actually
You level up?
not quite.
How far are you away from leveling?
About 5,000.
Oh, you're nowhere near.
It's okay. It's not that far considering I just got most of that in one session.
Right. Malachi, how far are you from leveling?
3,000.
Cool. So, that's it for Hardcore Heroes. We will be coming back. I'd like to give them a date right now. So why don't we just say the 23rd?
Let's assume that the 23rd.
23rd is good for you?
Let's assume that we can change it later if need be. But I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive they'll be fine.
All right.
Do we need 3 weeks? 2 weeks now? 3 weeks is a long
can't-
time.
I can't do next weekend. I could
Yeah.
do the weekend after. That'd be fine.
Well, we could have 2 weeks off.
That weekend, I'm almost positive I would have to do either Friday or Sunday.
On the
15th, weekend of the 15th. Or
the ninth. What about the 9th?
The 9th? I'd be fine for the 9th.
Okay, but the 15th you have to do Saturday or Sunday?
For that weekend, yeah. Or no, sorry, Friday or Sunday, not Saturday.
Right, Friday or Sunday.
Fine by me.
That's fine.
Okay.
So why don't we come back on the...
9th?
Let's just call it the 15th.
Okay, that'd be that Friday.
No, I mean, yeah, we'll come back on the 9th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 weeks. That's enough, right?
Yeah,
That's 1
that should
week
be
off.
enough for me to come up with all of our...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay, so we'll be back on the 9th. The 9th is fine for me.
Wait, that's just 1 week off.
It's
Do you
1
wanna
week
do
off,
2
but
weeks
it's
off?
2 weeks.
No, we should do 2 weeks off. So
Okay.
we'll come back on the 15th.
Okay. The Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can do 10 a.m. that day, that'd be ideal.
Well,
It's a weird weekend for me because I've got people coming to visit.
yeah, but I think it's a Friday for Nick, so he's got work. Can you do 2 hours earlier than the starting time?
Yeah. If I might just get here for 6 though.
You know what? Why don't we do it on Sunday then?
Okay. Yeah.
Why don't we do it
That
on
works.
Sunday the
Sunday
17th?
at noon is fine.
At noon at the normal start time.
So Sunday
I'm talking to the person who that would be a conflict with. I'm almost positive they'll be fine.
Okay, so
It's a bit
Sunday the
weird, so-
17th is going to be our next play date.
No, wait. The 10th, right? No.
Sunday the 17th.
Yeah, the 17th. The 17th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
All right, that is going to be it then for us today.
Well, it's been great, Neil.
Yeah,
this has been a
congratulations,
blast.
everybody.
The session discussion and Q&A is up. So go and
Fantastic.
post something there if you want to give some feedback or ask any questions.
Yes, I'll be happy to answer some questions about stories and whatnot. Not everything, of course. And I'm sure the players would be happy to answer any questions you may have for them or what their plans may be in the future. Now, for the players, I ask that you figure out what your characters would like to do and what their objectives and ambitions are sometime in this next week. And by next Saturday, send me like a short email just saying kind of what you think he might be interested in doing.
Okay, but they have to be in conjunction with each other, right?
No, I just mean like major goals. Like if Van Helsing wants to go out and find and kill more badass monsters, I just want to know that he wants to do more adventuring. If Malachi wants to do more spell research or more like spell investigation. So broad plans, very broad plans.
I will put that up in the I'll send it to you in Discord.
Cool.
Figure
All right.
things out.
That's it.
Yep.
See you later, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night. Goodbye.
Been a
Take
while.
care.